Did you know that once the Australian Grand Prix ends, Formula One has less than a week before the Chinese Grand Prix begins? In just a few days, 11 Formula One teams must move 22 race cars and thousands of tons of equipment nearly 8,000 kilometers from Melbourne to Shanghai. This is not just a race on the track, it's a global logistic challenge against the clock. So, how do they make it happen? Over the course of a season, Formula One travels through 24 Grand Prix across 5 continents, 24 countries, and more than 10 time zones. Millions watch online, while hundreds of thousands attend every race. But when the race ends, drivers can rest. For the logistic teams, the next race has already begun. Most people think Formula One is simply about moving 22 race cars, but the cars are only a small part of the operation. What Formula One is really moving is an entire temporary city, pit garages, engineering office, broadcast equipment, tires, spare parts, servers, medical facilities, kitchens, and the hospitality suites worth millions of dollars. Each team travels with around 40 to 60 tons of equipment, while the entire paddock involves more than 1,500 tons of cargo. Flying every piece of equipment to every race would cost a fortune, and simply couldn't support a 24-race calendar. Formula One doesn't succeed by moving everything faster, it succeeds by planning smarter. Here's something even many Formula One fans don't know. Most teams don't operate with just one set of garages and support equipment. They actually maintain 4 or 5 nearly identical sets. Well, Set A is being used at this weekend's race. Set B could already be crossing an ocean. Set C may already be awaiting the next circuit. And Set D could be back at the factory for maintenance. These identical sites are constantly moving around the world in parallel, allowing Formula One to continue racing across continents without stopping. The real challenge isn't moving one garage. It's managing multiple global supply chains at the same time, like planning tracks on the global scale, except the pieces are race cars, equipment, and the millions of dollars worth technology. Most people think the race ends when the checkered flag falls, but in reality, the logistic countdown begins the moment the cars cross the finish line. No one gets to slow down because the countdown to the next race has already begun. Well, fans are celebrating and the drivers are giving interviews. Logistic crews are already dismantling the entire paddock. Race cars, pit equipment, servers, electronics, and the broadcast assistants are dismantled, sorted and packed into custom-built transport cases. Within just a few hours, this equipment is already heading toward airports, seaports, or the next destination. And when the equipment arrives at the next destination, another challenge begins. Teams have only around 32 hours to rebuild entire paddock, engineering systems, and race infrastructure from an empty circuit. A simple delay in transportation could impact the entire race weekend. On the track, victories are measured in thousands of a second. Off the track, success is measured in minutes. The speed of Formula One doesn't only come from the cars, it comes from a global logistic network that never stops moving. Because in Formula One, it is not just the cars racing to the finish line. Logistics has to get there first. Whether it's Formula One or oversized industrial cargo, project logistics is not just about moving freight, it's about delivering the right cargo with the right solution at exactly the right time.